Hi, and welcome back to Purple Collar Life. In today's video, we're talking about what do I pack in my traveling toolkit. And when I say traveling toolkit, I'm talking about the toolkit that'll be able to be checked as a bag in your flight luggage. So checked bag, under 50 pounds, what's inside this Husky 18-inch toolkit? What do I take with me as travel tools when I go to a job site? And when I say job site, I'm talking about managing and setting up a trade show. So that's kind of what I take my tools on job sites for. So let's take a look at what we've got packed here. I'll go through all the different components that I take with me and then put Amazon affiliate links down below if any of this stuff would be useful to you. We'll start off here with this top piece. This is my belt toolkit. I typically carry this with me in my checked luggage, so in my suitcase. So just in case something would happen and my checked tool bag doesn't make it through for some reason, hopefully at least I'd have my minimal tools in my tool belt. And of course what I have here is a 30-foot tape measure. I've got knife, Sharpie markers, pen, scissors. I do have a digital tape, so this is really good for determining distance farther away to items or height to the ceiling. I use this thing all the time. I also have in here a charging block with 2 USB outputs, some nib cutters. Those are pretty much the basics that I keep in here. I do think I have, I keep a pair of needle nose pliers in here, some wire just to tie things in case I would need to. And that's it for this belt tool bag. One of the really nice things about this Husky tool bag, this is again the 18-inch tool bag, is the extension handle and the way you can put other bags over top of it. So I pack this inside here when I am flying with it, but when it's not in flight, I typically just set it on top and put the handle over the handle to the Husky bag. So let's take a look at what we've got inside this Milwaukee bag. You can see I'm traveling right now. I'm actually in a hotel tonight, and these are the tools I have with me on job site. These are the M12 tools. So this is the 3/8 ratchet. It does go in both directions. And the reason I chose the ratchet over the 90-degree impact is because this still allows you to use brake force of turning this like a regular wrench, whereas the impact version of this does not. This is just free spinning. So that's why I chose this version. M12 drill. You can see I have my bit in it because I also take this toolkit with me when we're camping, and this is the bit to raise and lower the landing jacks on the fifth wheel. Got the impact gun, the battery charger, and I also carry a set of tin snips. So if something ships to me banded, I can use this to cut the banding. So that all packs nicely inside here. And then, like I said, when I'm traveling, I squeeze this inside the Husky bag. Like I said, this is the Husky 18-inch tool bag, perfect for loading up for on a flight. You have to be cautious because you can load this up with more than 50 pounds of tools. I always check it on the scale before I get to the airport to make sure I can still check this as a 50 pounds or less checked bag. Again, nice extendable handle, nice dolly wheels. I've taken this thing up and down stairs. You can see I've skidded the back along the steps, but the wheels hold up really well. Pretty heavy duty. This is actually the second one of these I have. I like there is a business card holder here, 2 places to put pens or your tape measure. Now, unfortunately, all of these things, which I really like, all these pockets, but when you're flying with it, you can't use any of those because all that stuff would get lost. I've seen this thing come down the escalator belt with the luggage on its side, upside down, on its front. They're not super careful with tool bags, evidently, when they are tossing the luggage onto those conveyor belts. So, like I said, lots of front storage. I do keep in here Some sticky notepads, those seem to stay in there okay. I keep a couple things here in the front pocket. I've got a charge cord for my phone and my iPad. Roll of electrical tape, just stuff like that. I put this inside the bag when I'm traveling with it, but this is my Gerber Bear Grylls knife. I usually keep that on the outside when I'm working. I grab it really quickly and easily, and then Sharpies and markers here on the side. This does have a nice flat top, and you can see the zipper goes all the way down. It's a good heavy-duty zipper. Lets this open up nice and wide, like a wide mouth, which is nice. Let me show you what I've got inside here. Up here on the top is just a 3/8 socket kit. This does have ratchets and adapters inside it. So nice 3/8 ratchet, adapter to the driver. But the reason I keep this on top is because it seems like most of the time you're looking for sockets, and this is a really nice organized way to keep standard and metric sockets that work nicely with that 3/8 ratchet I showed you earlier. Keep duct tape in here. You can never have too much duct tape. This is a Moonlance folding seat. So, you know, when I'm in a location where there's no stools or nowhere to sit, just bare floor, a lot of times if you're working on some wiring projects or even just have to check your laptop for something, it's nice to have a good seat, and this folds out to be a seat. I have in here HDMI cable, some gasket, nice collection of zip ties and sticky blocks. I use painter's tape all the time to mark things for utilities and placement of different pieces. So I keep a couple rolls of easily removed painter's tape in various colors. My staples are coming out, but I keep staple gun with staples. Nice microfiber rag. The recording light in this hotel room isn't great, so I pulled the toolbox over here under the light, so hopefully you can see a little bit better. I carry with me a couple power cables. This is a nice rolled tool set, and these are the Work Pro ratchets. I think I ordered these off of Amazon. I'll put a link to those down below. You can see they're nice ratchet wrenches for traveling with. Another important part is that I have lost wrenches before when traveling, either at the job site or you check the bag and you lose it somehow between your source and your destination. So you don't want to have snap-on tools or anything that you're going to be heartbroken if you end up losing it. Have a hammer. I have this nice little kit that is a hand screwdriver ratchet with all these different bits. Use that thing quite a bit. And it does also have this universal socket. I don't know, this thing's kind of gimmicky to me. I've never really used it. And remember, these are non-expensive tools that I bought just for taking with me to job sites. Rubber mallet. Another small container with various bits. Another rag. I had these from Harbor Freight. These are colored sockets, but I think I might take this out of the bag because this is additional weight I don't really need with that nice DeWalt organized toolkit. This is a bigger wrench when you need a little bit more torque on something. This is great for that. For recording. Small crowbar, again from Harbor Freight. Another tape measure. GoPro lens covers and cleaner for recording. And then some miscellaneous wrenches here in the bottom. Sometimes you need two of the same size, so I've got my one in my roll-up kit, plus then another one. I do carry an Apple tag with me in my toolkit so I can track it all the time. Multi-outlet plug. Couple bungee straps. Ethernet cable. Another charger. This is a nice DeWalt heavy-duty one. Needle nose and more flat nose pliers. Another digital tape measure. This is a Bosch brand. It works really good. It's a laser tape. So you can see it shoots a laser and then tells you the distance to whatever it's hitting. Another carpentry knife. A level, small level with magnet. Nice work light. So this has the flat light and also a flashlight on the end of it. It's also a magnetic base. You can never have too many markers. Set of standard Allen wrenches. Another set of nib cutters. And then a couple crescent wrenches. I like to put the crowbar at the bottom. I try to keep it so that the pointed side faces in, doesn't poke through the side of the bag. Keep my little toolkits kind of on top of that. Also keep the rubber mallet at the bottom. Keep the hammer at the bottom. Anything heavy, try to put to the bottom. This is the part I could really use suggestions on. Is, you know, there's a lot of open space in here that I'm putting a lot of tools in and just kind of throwing it in. And then when you get to the job site, you are digging through this sometimes looking for tools. I do try to keep certain things in certain spots. Like I know I like the staple gun over there with the staples beside it. Cables, cords, zip ties. So just like anybody who travels with tools, my work travel toolkit is probably pretty specific to the work that I'm doing when I'm traveling. But I am definitely no expert when it comes to packing the tools. You can see that there's just kind of a big mess inside the open space of this Husky 8-inch tool bag. I'd love comments down below from those of you who have found a better way to organize tools inside this bag and still stay under that 50-pound weight limit to fly with this. By the time you combine those tools plus my M12 Milwaukee tools, we're always right at that 50-pound mark. I end up throwing this in my checked suitcase because A, this would put me over, and I like to have redundancy when it comes to my tools, just in case this would get lost. At least I have the bare minimum with these with this belt tool bag. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this video enjoyable and entertaining. Again, Amazon affiliate links to a lot of these things shown down below in the description if there's any of those tools that would help you out. And please, please, please leave those comments. Help me organize this tool bag a little bit better. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again the next time.